don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a week.
We gonna cover it, brother. We got it. Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am Lil Rider, one half of the Dead Presidents, 1/3 of the Los Lunatics, with my brother Boogaloo and Eddie Guapo, and this man right here
Is your 3-time Hall of Famer King Mega, and below me
None other than the senior of the seniors of neighbors. Started it all with the bounty hunter. Slid on this in the second with the American gangster. No. The urban legends, Cowboy Willie Watts and the brother Luther Thez, known as Cold Cash D, God rest my brother. Came in with slid on into third base with Black Neck Security, which was the EC double original legend, Chili Willie, known as Black Bart Watts, and I was Cowboy Willie Watts, Black Neck Security, and we hit it out the park with the American Gangsters, Frank and Nikki. And every time we went up the bat, we hit that one of the freak as far as we could hit it, because when we was in the building, you was in the place to be. That is where you at right now, young ladies and gentlemen.
That is right. And for those that are tuning in for the first time, this is a podcast with 3 wrestlers talking all things sports and occasionally a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah, something major happens. Yeah.
Occasionally.
Big shows, or something major come along, we will touch on a little wrestling. But
yes.
all in all, we talk all sports.
But yeah, man. I am back. For those that missed me, I had an ear infection last week. So sorry that I was on the sidelines, but I made sure to tune in for my brothers. And just like y'all normally be doing for us by tuning in. But make sure if y'all haven't yet, like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at the No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified when we are on. And it's normally every Tuesday, 8 p.m., give or take a minute or two, you know, how us color folk do. But yeah, man, I don't know about y'all, man, but missed y'all dudes though, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. Doubt. Glad to see you back on the scene.
Yeah, man.
With that earache, you probably was doing the gangster lean,
bro. I had to put the little drops in my ear, and it was this side, but I'm over here. I'm putting them drops in. They're dripping out the other side because ain't nothing in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. She was just like, "What?" I was like, "Damn, man, nah, man." But honestly, dude, that I don't even understand. Like, I don't know if I ever had them as a little kid. I gotta ask my moms about it. But, bro, as an adult and a grown-ass man, I was acting like a little kid. So
I think when you become adult, I think all pains are worse, bro. You remember you little boy, you fall, scrape your knee, get up, wipe it off, go play some more. And you fall at the age we are right now. That shit hurts.
Now you're breaking some shit.
Yeah, Mr. Coach Mike. That is an interesting topic. I've been watching a lot of boxing stuff on that stuff, man, and he got cleared of the monster, which was 19 Nor, which is a straight steroid, and the ostranin, which is, they say, can come from everyday over the counter. It's more of a diuretic thing. That one comes out May the 22nd. His B sample, which he's already said he think he'll pop positive for. So we just pretty much waiting on his And I'm gonna
B
quit right
sample.
here and get back in on Kenny's corner, waiting on the B sample. But I'll go right back to it after we do our drink test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I got a little something that I haven't tried. But if it sucks,
Okay.
if it sucks,
Back up.
I got the 3Ds on backup.
What's
So
good, fam?
Solomon,
Yes,
what's
sir. We ready to give it to you, cuzzo.
this is some
I haven't
Venom.
seen it.
I got it from the fucking dollar store.
That
So,
looked like it's nasty. Ain't gonna lie.
listen, but however, right? I do get my 3Ds at the dollar store now. $1.25 for some 3Ds, bro. You can't beat it.
No, you can't beat that.
I figured $1.25 for this also.
Oh yeah,
I never had it. I ain't never had it. I gotta try it, right? Maybe it'll be awesome.
Yeah,
maybe it's gonna suck ass. You know, the first thing I thought of it when I saw it, I was like, this looks like some old school 1990s malt liquor shit, right?
Yeah.
Tell me not like some shit.
Anything that has like the eye is like a third of the size of the can, the fruit punch is mad big. That's just trash.
Listen, let's not talk about 90s malt liquor, bro, because the senior neighbor drunk enough of that horrible shit back in the day to kill a person.
Listen, I was like 12 years old drinking St. Ides and that nasty shit like that. So
and that's what a lot of younger people don't understand. Red Bull, when you talk Red Bull in the 90s, you was talking about a malt liquor. You wasn't talking about an energy drink.
Red Bull, the black label with the Red Bull on it.
So I'm gonna bust this and let's see. Oh, well, let me see what I ain't even pay attention to this shit. Let's see. Does it say 160 calories? I don't see where the fuck the caffeine is. I'll take a look in a little bit as you guys are on. So let's do this. Oh, if I can get it to pop, maybe. Golly.
Got to drink that.
I guess we got to go to the next stage. God dang.
Smells like orange.
Yeah, this fruit punch.
Yeah, legit. I would have thought it was if blind scent. I would have thought it was a orange, like a I don't even know, kind of tangerine type. Oh, here we go, guys. Not bad. Definitely tastes like orange though. I do not get fruit punch. I do not get fruit punch.
Well, the label is orange.
You can't complain.
Motherfucker, they probably put the wrong can.
Yeah.
And it's a big orange eye. That's the crazy thing. It's a big orange eye.
It's orange. The writing is the little orange. This is orange.
Yeah,
you would think it would be red, right? They probably fucked it, but
they probably fucked up. Yeah.
You know what?
Messed up.
I would say probably give it a 6.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I gotta see what the caffeine is though, because if it's on some crazy low caffeine, it's still gonna be a no.
Look, for $1.25, bro, you can't complain but so much.
Listen, that's my point exactly. I that's why I say, you know what, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, I got zero problems throwing this thing in the garbage.
Right.
It's better than paying $3 for a G Fuel and dumping it.
Right. Yeah, that shit is ultimate trash.
So, on to y'all. Who's next?
How many milligrams of caffeine?
I'm still trying to see. I see.
Well, I would break up,
but doesn't give me. Oh, there we go. 160.
Okay.
160. No,
I will break up the energy drink test with the adult beverage test, and all I can say when I show y'all this bottle, for y'all that know, know when you see that XO behind the drink. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't even have to taste this. I can tell you it's a 9.5 or so. Anytime you see a Cavassier or any of that stuff with an XO behind it, believe me, it's that.
Yeah.
Just like a tall glass of ice water. Yes, that is the one. Now, that is generally special occasion stuff because it is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Courvoisier XO is not. As a matter of fact, it's generally behind the counter in a glass the glass. You have to ask them for that one. They don't just have that on the shelf. But if you got a special occasion and you're a dark drinker into a cognacs, I definitely recommend Courvoisier XO.
Okay. I got something that just hit the streets. I don't know about this.
Shit. New shit.
Noob.
Oh, look at that.
Look,
hold on. I'm gonna blow this one up. I need
blow
to
blow it up. Noob, sweet tooth. Is let me see, turn the can, a little something, 175 milligrams of caffeine.
Damn, it's a small can, or is it just your giant ass hand that makes it look small?
No, this is an old school 12-ounce can.
Big ass hand, mega can looking.
All I'm gonna say to our fellow watchers is, be careful with them energy drinks.
Well, listen, you know how that goes.
Be careful with those energy drinks. That's all. Especially if you drink them on a regular basis. Anything, I guess my point is, too much of anything is bad. So just be careful.
What's up, Caramel Latte?
Hello, Mr. Caramel Latte.
What's up?
Hey, Caramel Latte.
Sweet tooth, and it looks like some like ice cream. Strawberry ice cream. So I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. So I figured, what the hell? I got
never could go, brother.
Huh?
Where'd you grab that at? Vitamin Shop?
Vitamin Shop. Yeah, Vitamin Shop.
They always get some more exclusive than GNC.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's do the sound test.
Pop.
Okay, pop pretty good.
Dude, I actually like this. Now that I'm drinking it, I like it.
So I don't smell strawberry. I don't really smell it. I mean, I smell something, but if you put this in a green can and said whatever gummy candy, I'm like, okay.
You wouldn't think anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see what she tastes like.
Do it.
Oh, all right. Whoa.
Woo!
What the hell is going on? This is 2 weeks in a row that it's been something going on with this guy's mouth, man. I don't know what the hell is going on.
My man's even tearing up right now.
Yo, he did some old crazy shit last week.
Oh, too. I saw, bro.
Listen. My mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
And just squirt it out.
Oh man.
Squirters ain't bad. Squirters ain't bad. Squirter alert. Squirter alert.
Squirt alert. Squirt alert.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh no. He does not look impressed.
Man, that face went from that to that quick.
It tastes like it smells like
nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a hint of some kind of like a strawberry starburst.
Oh man, she back in full form tonight, boy. That's the old caramel latte popping off tonight.
For real, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really taste like anything.
That's why.
All right,
it kind of tastes like if you have like
sound like that score is no good.
Like a cotton candy, like sparkling water.
Mm.
Yeah, I give it a. It's not bad. It just doesn't taste like anything. I give it like a 5.
Okay.
That's
rough.
If you paid $1.25, that ain't bad. If you paid $3, that ain't good.
Right. Yeah. I think this was like 2 2.25, 250.
Okay.
No doubt. Miss you too, young lady.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Definitely could be worse. All
Yeah.
right, man. We got some stuff popping off tonight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's jump right into this.
Yeah, man. So going back to what my coach Mike popped in about Ryan Garcia. So yeah, like as I said, I was watching today, and the new thing is Devin Haney supposedly wrote an 8-page letter to New York Athletic Commission about suing Ryan Garcia for the win. So they want him. Devin want the New York Athletic Commission to overturn the victory and give the victor. He just doesn't want a no contest. He wants a victory. Now, what I seen interesting, Ryan did his homework and posted where because the New York Athletic Commission didn't pop him, they do not recognize a third party. Yeah, I feel you. Well, that's the crazy thing. Well, it wasn't part of that, but they made that bet that probably could have ended the fight right off front. They made a $500,000 bet for every pound that he came in over. He gave. So Devin made $1.5 million before they started because, of course, he was 3 pounds over. So they made that bet, and they saying that's part of that's going to hurt his lawsuit because of he accepted that money for that, and I guess this is the way the New York Athletic Commission is looking it up. But they say they don't take third-party test results, from what I'm hearing. So what that means from what I'm seeing, this is not in blood yet, I don't guess. From what I was seeing and understanding is they may not overturn it. Now, he still could get suspended, but far as the fight itself, I don't think it'll go where they're talking. It won't go no farther than a no contest. That they're not going to reverse decision and say you won. Now, I see something else interesting, Mike, and I know you probably remember Cotto and
Margarita
fought. Margarita first time was caught with a plaster-like substance on his hand, and he beat the shit out of Cotto.
Bro, Cotto was never the same. Never.
He was never the same. But what Cotto did that's different from what Devin is doing is said, you know what? You cheated on me, mother freaker. Let's fight again. And he fought him and he knocked his ass out. Well, they stopped the fight because he had his eye beat up so bad.
Yeah.
Devin won't even entertain fighting Ryan again. And
because he knows he's gonna get fucked up.
I think we know the reason he won't entertain it. I'm big on keeping especially the fight game clean because you kill people in the ring. Keeping the fight game clean, but and maybe he psychologically can't look across the ring and look at that man in the other corner. So maybe it psychologically washed him, bro, as far as fighting him again. So we'll see, man. Mike, I feel what you're saying, especially with you being in that ring and put your life on the line before that other person's across the ring got anything in his system. I don't give a damn what it is, whether they say it helped him or not, that you're saying he should forfeit a percentage of his purse. I feel you on that, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. This weekend we had Lomachenko and Kambosos fight. Lomachenko put on a Matrix type performance this weekend. But I will say this: I never ever rated Kambosos more than a C+ fighter. Not before that fight. I think he's a one-hit wonder with horrible footwork and horrible technique. Like that was the worst fight he could have fought. He needed Teofimo to fight him the way he fought him, stay in front and throw punches. That gave him a chance to do what he did, turn it into an ugly fight and land a big punch. But Lomachenko, go ahead.
His defense was bullshit too.
Yeah, well, with Lomachenko, with his footwork,
Lomachenko's nasty, man.
Yeah, with his footwork at 36 years old, with the footwork and the angles he create. I mean, Kambosos didn't have a chance. He would throw punches and overextend and be off balance. And Lomachenko would pivot and roll around him and throw a punch and pivot, roll back around him and throw another. And he would be, look, bro, a couple of times Lomachenko would do his work and pivot, and then Kambosos would throw the punch, and Lomachenko was over there. He never even seen it. Lomachenko was over there. I mean, that footwork, if any of you young fighters out there, whether you're a Lomachenko fan or not, if you want to watch a master class in footwork, it doesn't get any better than Lomachenko. He has a master class in footwork.
And to me, he looked like old school Lomo. He don't even look like an old Lomo. He looked like old school.
And I'll give it, competition helps you look that great. You know, even when the Devin Haney fight, he didn't look bad. I mean, a lot of people say he won that fight.
I think if he would have started off that fight the way he started off this fight, he would have waxed Haney.
Here's the thing with that in fighting. It's easier to start off like that against somebody that you feel
better than.
Where it takes you a couple of rounds to say, you know what, this guy ain't as good or ain't as strong or whatever. So now I start doing my thing. Yeah. Kambosos is definitely horrible. But so he started off slow against Teofimo and won like from 7 to 12. Well, I think the 12th is what gave Teofimo the win, but from 7, 6 or 7 to 11, he was doing his thing against. But he started off because, of course, the power and not knowing.
But he wouldn't have had to worry about that power with Haney like that.
No, he didn't. But
so
the first thing when Haney, after Lomachenko fought a fight and he won, but he didn't look so hot, Haney jumped in the ring, and the first thing man, you're not lightweight, you're heavyweight. So right there, that's in his head automatically. So when he went into the fight, he automatically gave himself that role. Like, man, this is a big dude. But until he got in there and see, like, he don't hit that hard. He's not as fast as I thought he was. He's not there. And now he loosens up and becomes Lomachenko. Well, with Kambosos, he never.
Yeah, he ain't have that respect out there.
Of course, Tank shot a little message during the fight and said, as soon as I'm finished with Frank Lomachenko, you next. And from what I'm hearing, Lomachenko is almost on some, I've been trying to fight you for 5, 6, 7 years. You won't fight me. So I don't know if I'm going to fight you or not. Like when I tried to fight you and I was 5 years ago at 20, in my 20s, and you was in your 20s, 20s, you didn't want to fight me because if he's 36 and Tank is like 29, 30, so if he would have been 20, 29-ish, Tank would have been in his early 20s, right? So, timing is everything. You don't know. But yeah, man, Lomachenko put on the show and made it look good. Fury and Usyk is this weekend. So for all you fight fans want to see big guys
going there, that shoot headbutt.
Yeah, I've seen that crazy shit. From what I've seen, Fury looks like in the best shape he's been in. I mean, YouTube shoots a lot of fake pictures and Facebook and all that, but I've seen some, of all the pictures, I mean, he looks like he's in pretty decent shape. So he's taking this serious. He's not taking it like he took the Francis Ngannou fight. So he's coming in in shape, and we'll see. And he's already way taller and way bigger, so we'll see what happens. And Fury knows how to fight. UFC, I did watch some UFC this weekend. I did see my man, the Black Beast, do his thing this weekend. He ended up getting a knockout on a guy. I never heard of that guy. But
yeah, me neither. The Brazilian cab driver.
Yeah. And the Black Beast is pure entertainment, bro. After the fight, he takes his shorts off, and
I loved all the my balls was hot shirts in the crowd.
He took the doggone cup out and threw it to the crowd, and some announcer actually called it in his bare hand. He pulled his pants down, pretty much telling the crowd, "Kiss my." I mean, he's pure entertainment. So he did his thing. I watched some of the undercard. Didn't know who none of those guys was. I watched it up to the fight came on. So I didn't know, but I did watch Big Lewis do his thing. Outside of that, with fights coming up, of course. Oh, I did see the Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's first press conference. Interesting. Jake Paul flat out admitted, I'm scared. But, I'm going to embrace the fear and get in there and do what I do. And Mike looks in incredible shape.
Mm-hmm.
For a 58-year-old, for a person, period. I personally think 3 rounds and under, Jake is in trouble. If he survives that, I don't know what Mike's win at 58 years old does. What's going on, Cuzzo? What Mike win does after that. Mike did address the 2 minutes. He told the crowd, I wanted the 2 minutes because that's more action. He's like, we only got 2 minutes around the fight. So that's less holding and let's trying to run around the ring. We fighting. And Mike did make it a pro fight. Mike said, yes, I'm the one that said I want it on the records because I want everybody to know this is a fight. This is not no
exhibition.
Exhibition, So interesting, man. They fighting in Dallas, and I think in Cowboy Stadium, and that damn thing will probably be packed, packed to the point of pack. I mean, it probably won't sell 90,000 that Cowboy, but I'm sure it'll be, I don't even know I ain't even looked up the price of the ticket shits, but that'd be an interesting fight. That camaraderie. I think it's a couple of other fights. That girl that always fights with
Puerto Rican chick, right?
Fights. Yeah, Serrano or whatever. And I think she's on the undercard. She's defending her title against somebody. I don't know what the other ones is. Let's see. Tank. I already said Tank. We already got Fury. We got a lot of big fights coming up in over the next month, man. We got the Crawford card coming up. We got the Wilder card coming up over in Saudi Arabia over there, Dubai. We got a lot of interesting stuff, fights coming up. So it's a good. I think we got a big UFC coming up soon too. So it's some interesting fights coming up and stuff to see. Cuzzo said he think Fury going down. I don't know, man. I do think Uslik is skilled and can fight. But damn, man, Fury just, he's way, way bigger than Uslik, man. I think Uslik pushing 6'1", maybe 6'2". He's not a big, because he came up from light heavyweight, so he's not a big heavyweight. Because Joshua was pretty much way bigger, and then we talking 4 more inches and probably another 30, 40 pounds. I'm sure Fury still comes in at 275 in shape. In his shape, he still probably comes in at 275. So there'll probably be a 30, 40 pound weight difference at least. So that's interesting. And Fury know how to use that. He know how to lean on you, and he knows how to use that. So we'll see. I will watch it. But outside of that, man, that's pretty much it. If anybody does chime in and say anything about fighting, I will still answer questions. But we, from this point, are going to move on into our next topic.
Hold on. Did you see the girls fight on Saturday?
Yes, I kind of.
Oh, with the decision gimmick.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
When
he
fucking,
good point.
Because I was watching that, right, and I'm like. I'm like,
is that not
he reached the one, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, this she won, right? And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then he called him back in the ring, right? And then you can see before he announced the winner, right? The referee started to raise Shaneka, whatever her name is, the cute chick.
Yeah, that one chick
raised her hand, and he was just like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "What?" And then when they got him back in the middle, right? I'm like, "This is crazy," right? He grabbed him again, and then right before he announces that Shaneka won, the ref actually gave her the fucking nudge, like you got.
He gave her the Iggy.
Gave it an Iggy. And I'm like, how the hell does this chick win?
Was crazy. How did he mix up his names up and do that, man? That was crazy. And the roller coaster ride for those fighters, man, emotional roller coaster during that, man. I don't know if you ever been a damn announcing again. That was crazy. Yeah, that was pretty. That was wild. First time, all my years of boxing, and I've been watching boxing since I'm a little boy. That was probably the wildest
I never seen that before.
Yeah,
I feel like I seen that shit happen in UFC not a little while back, and they did the little whoa, wait a minute, my bad. But yeah,
which fight you talking about? Early round knockdowns? You talking about the Fury Usyk fight, Cuzzo? When you say early round knockdowns. One thing about Tyson Fury, man, you can drop Tyson Fury. I mean, he's been buzzed and knocked down a couple of times, so it ain't like he won't. Fury just knows how to use his weight. He knows how to box. He got great upper body movement. Feints, got good feints, and whether he's a one-punch knockout artist or not, at 275 to 80 pounds, if he hits you enough, he's going to hurt you. So yeah. That's pretty much it on that. Like I said, if there are any questions, we will still answer them, but we're going to move on to our next topics.
Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall.
Our next one is some NBA playoffs. Eastern Conference, Knicks Pacers tied.
Feel sorry for the Knicks, man. I mean, they just so hurt up right now, bro.
Well, so yeah, you guys know I'm not the biggest basketball guy. I normally, when I want to get my Knick info, I talk to my brother Eddie Guapo. He gives me all the Knicks info because he is a diehard Knick fan.
And hold on. What's that? Cavs up 3-1. What is that?
Oh, damn. My bad. Cavs. I meant
Cavs down. They're down.
Celtics.
But yeah,
there we go.
And for like the past couple weeks, Guap has been saying that their coach does not play their players. He's just so gun ho No, but he was saying that even before the playoffs, he wasn't playing those guys.
But in his defense, like his guys are hurt. Like if he plays like the 6th, 7th, and 8th guys now, he's really playing the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th guy on his bench.
Yeah, but when you're winning some of these games already, why aren't you taking them out?
You wasn't winning those games with them guys. You was winning the games.
No. I mean, if you're winning by enough points, why would you not? Why are you just going to run your guys into the ground?
You probably wouldn't be winning by those points if you put them other guys in.
Right. They're not.
I see your point, and basketball is just so different.
You can't run your guys to the ground, though, because look.
I mean,
now you got your guys hurt.
You can if you have to, though. That's the thing. He has to. He doesn't have a bench. His whole bench, two of his starters are hurt. And a bench piece he acquired during the season
is playing on a bad wheel. The star player, he's playing on a bad wheel. I see what you're saying, Chung. Take a chance.
But if you ain't even throwing somebody 2-4 minutes, anything to get some time
in. Does that say a lot about the coach, or does that say a lot about the GM for not having something pleasable over there that he can use?
Right.
So obviously, y'all know I'm not the biggest basketball guy. But Guabo said that he's been known to do this for seasons.
Solomon.
He has.
And also, on this, you play basketball and all that. Perpin on this subject if you still watch.
And also, I could pretty much bank that Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart says, "Yo, play me the whole game."
Yes, of course. Some of those guys are going to say that. But
and Josh Hart is a bench guy starting. DiVincenzo is a bench guy starting. And if you want to bring somebody off the bench for some minutes like they did in game 3, right? If you don't perform, you're not going to play. If he brings them in, right? Say he brings them in game 4 and, the Pacers, which they did, start blowing them out. Then it's going to be like, well, why don't you play DiVincenzo longer? Why don't you play Josh Hart longer? You can only go to war with the weapons you got. And
when your guys are already starting to show that fatigue and aren't doing what they need to do, you need to give them a break.
But he doesn't have any options, though. It's like he doesn't have any options. They're so injured.
That's like Joe Torre running these guys out 60 times to the relievers 60 times in the season.
Nah, it's different in
well, we know that they're solid arms, so we're gonna keep running them out there.
Different
in the regular playoff run, right? You're gonna shorten your bench to like 9 guys, right? Maybe during the season you go 10, 11, 12. Now you're going 9 guys. Some teams go 8.
8
right?
guys, yes.
For the Knicks, 4 of those guys are hurt.
Are already benched guys, yes.
They're already out. So you got 3 guys who are in the rotation. I mean, 3 guys who are starting who will come off the bench, right? So already got a shortened bench, right? And then you got guys who were like dogs in shape, like, yo, play me the whole game, right? So you can't, I don't think it's, I don't say fair, but I don't think it's right to criticize somebody for playing somebody 45, 48 minutes a game, right? And that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to win. Because if you play the 10th, 11th, 12th guy, right, against Indiana's 6th, 7th, 8th team, 6th, 7th, 8th guy, you're going to get outmanned and outplayed. So the only way to win is to, I got to ride my horses. And it's not like they're 38, 39, 40 years old. They're like 26, 27, 28. And if I don't do this, then we're probably going to lose and we're going to go home. So you either play guys into the ground because you have to and give my team a fighting chance, or give them the 5-10 minute rest and lose, go down 6, 8, 12 points. And it's not like the Knicks are a great offensive team. They hustle, they rebound, and they're scrappy. You can't afford to be down 10, 12 points because they can't come back like that. So they got to stay in the game and they got to play hard defense. I think he's just doing what he has to do.
I hear you. Like I said, I'm not the I don't watch basketball like that. And all I can say is people that watch the games regularly were telling me that they don't play that even during the season he wasn't playing guys off the bench like that. So if during the season you're not giving your guys really enough breaks, once the playoffs come, what's gonna happen? They're gonna be fucking gassed, right? That's the only thing I can say. That's where I said the whole Joe Torre aspect. You're gonna run these guys out regularly during the season, and then once the playoffs come, now these guys are already fucking dead.
And this is where load management came in.
Yeah.
Right. You can't.
There you go. You ride with your best players no matter what. And that's what he's doing. I mean, he's not the first to do it. I mean, I guess if you've been a Knick fan like Guapo and you're looking at it, you may think that, but he's not the first to do it.
Yeah. I mean, playoffs.
If you watch the playoffs, man, 8, 9 deep is all is happening.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they got 4 of those guys, maybe even 5. 4 of them just out.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
Fuck, I'm gonna do,
dude.
My bench sucks.
Yeah, I hear you.
Speaking.
Okay, what?
Just ask Phoenix when you got 3 players got $200 million tied up.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and then Cleveland
is doing pretty much what I thought they would do. Though the Cavs played a decent game last night with Mitchell out. They played a respectable, hard game, but with Mitchell out, Donovan Mitchell out last night, I didn't think they'd win, but they represent it, man. They represent it. I mean, you had a guy. I think those are kind of what you just said to a little extent, Chung. You had a guy that came off the bench and wasn't doing too much during the season or during the playoff, but he had to play last night and he ended up with like 30 points for the Cavs, Yeah.
And that's the thing, if you ain't even throwing the dudes out there, you never know. Somebody catches that little he's on fire NBA Jam shit, and all of a sudden the game all of a sudden the game changes. You know what I'm saying? A 3-point loss becomes a fucking win,
Well,
But
that's just
me, I
NBA's
don't give
way,
a
man. They've
fuck
been doing
anyway.
it for years, man.
You know me, I don't give a fuck anyway. Knicks lose, Knicks win. It don't matter to me.
Yeah. Celtics, they get tested next series, whether it's Minnesota or Denver. Well, well, no, it's the East. Who's in the East left on the other side?
Right
Knicks,
there.
Pacers.
Yeah, so it'd either be the Pacers or the Knicks. So I don't know. Celtics. If I tell you what, man, it's sad because if New York was healthy, bro, they might have would have swept maybe a gentleman's sweep of the Pacers, bro, if they was healthy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And would give the damn Celtics trouble.
Yep.
But undermanned like they are, and Brunson is playing, but like I said, he's playing on a bad wheel, so
bad leg. I don't know. Yeah, it's
no, they're up 10 right now.
Yeah.
They're trying. Yeah. They're trying.
The other, what's the other one here? We got the Western Conference. Timberwolves, Nuggets tied 2-2, and Mavs and Thunders tied 2-2.
I think the Wolves woke a giant up in the Nuggets. They went out there that last game and busted their ass on Denver's court. I'm talking about gave them. Player run next man up in the pros. Yeah. Jalen Brunson made his name off a great playoff run. Next man up in the pros. Yeah.
So
they woke them boys up, man. Jamal Murray is looking like Jamal Murray again. Jamal Murray of like these last two games, man, has been like, and Joker is Joker. I mean, he's just he does this thing, man. He's unreal.
It's like in boxing. It's like you got somebody in the ropes. Yo, you got to finish that.
Yeah.
Here's
the thing. I don't think Minnesota's really playing so bad or doing nothing so bad. It's just like Gordon is hitting 3-pointers on a regular basis last night. Like Reggie, what's Jackson, man? He was balling. Murray's, they just balling, bro.
Of this, yeah.
I mean, when they blew them out at home in front of their people, man, and they got out of character throwing towels on the court, it's like, coach, had to sit down with them and say, look, this shit out there, that shit last game, that wasn't us. A race set. When we head to Minnesota, we show them who we are, and they showing them. But Ant-Man is special. Ant-Man is the NBA has a special player has been developed, and it's been happening over a couple of years, but he's definitely special, man. I think he's had 40 plus twice against them, and they don't have an answer for him, but there's really nobody else doing anything. I mean, Ant give you 40, 43, and then Towns might have he hits 4 or 5 threes, but that's all he does the whole damn game.
Yeah.
When Gobert is the defense and stuff, but the awkwardness of Djokovic is just unreal, man. Not fast. Not this, but just so damn skilled, like knows the game. IQ of the game is ridiculous. And he knows how to get his shot off and he hits it, can shoot outside, hell of a passer, hell of a rebounder. He's for somebody who jumps 2 inches off the ground is unreal, man. He makes the game look easy.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder Mavericks might have did some bullshit last night.
Yep.
They supposed to be up 3-1.
They
might have done some BS last night by falling asleep in the last 4 or 5 minutes of that game and letting them boys come back.
Let them come back. Yep.
That might. I think the only thing I would say is we know Kyrie is not going to play another game like that, probably like he played last night, with scoring wise. He'll probably come back next game and have 30 or better. Look, they're going to be at home too, so but to where they could have had this game done in 5 games, maybe 6, it's probably going to go 7 because they'll probably win at home. They'll go back to Oklahoma. Oklahoma play the shit out of them, may win, then they're going to have to win it. Now you got to go into the end. It's how Jordan was the year before he won. Yeah. Yeah, and is unreal. Yeah, Goldberg, man, is just and he's making max money, man. Goldberg he's getting paid, bro. It ain't like they get him and saying, hey, I mean, he's no more than a damn Jamel McGee, bro. And he's getting $40-50 million a damn year.
And all those picks they gave up for him.
Picks, yeah.
Yeah, man. They gave up a shitload of shit for Goldberg, man.
Crazy.
Shitload of stuff for Goldberg.
So I remember I think it was like 2 weeks ago when we were talking about how everybody thought that the Brunson deal was crazy, and it ended up working out great. And it's worked out great.
Yeah,
but I don't know anybody that said that Gobert trade was a good trade.
I don't know. One person. Yeah. Not one person.
I never heard one person say, "I'm so glad that happened." Maybe whoever was the team that got all them picks for him.
And I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing. They probably couldn't get nothing decent for him trading because teams probably were looking like, hell no, don't send that shit over here.
I'm sending that shit over here. It's
crazy. He gets defensive player of the year all the time, but goddamn.
Now, do you think that there's like a salary swap that another shitty player on another team that they may be able to just flip flop contracts basically, or nah? No. You don't think somebody would be interested in that?
But I don't think he's a problem. Like, he is a good defensive player.
He's going to do what Gobert do. He's just not a special player.
Right.
He does.
The problem is he's not special. He's not special for the picks, but the picks shouldn't define his play. I think the bigger issue is Cat. Cat's not playing like a superstar, and that was his team before Ant got there.
Yeah, Cats wants to stand there and I'm the best big man 3-point shooter in the league, and that's what he wants to do. Stand out there and fire 3-pointers. He don't want to go down there. Send Paul George and KD to Minnesota for Towns and Gobert.
Nah, I think that'd be too small. Because you still got to deal with Joker. I think that'd be too small for that.
They'd have to run their ass off. That's all I can say.
They run their ass off. They run they rather run their
They would be the run and go, because like you said, and then we know half court is Cat is not.
He's not.
Not definitely not.
He was like trending that way, like 3, 4, 5 years ago. But he's
he's definitely a above average player, is what he is.
I think that's their problem. It's him.
Some more NBA talk. What about the Suns firing head coach Frank Vogel, and they hired former Bucks and Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer.
So they fired one coach and they brought in 2 coaches. Is that what you're saying? Former Bucks and Hawks coach Mike.
No. The guy used to work for the Bucks and the Hawks.
Oh, okay.
That team is a disaster.
Who is that? The Suns?
Phoenix, disaster.
Yeah, they did too much. They brought in them 3 guys, and everybody got caught in that big 3 shit.
Yes.
That label, that big 3 shit, and they got caught up in it, and it takes a team, man. You got
all because of one.
And just like you said, Chauncey,
everybody wanted to do it after LeBron.
But just
that wasn't even really a big 3, bro. That's the crazy thing. I mean, because Chris Bosh took such a back seat into what he did, he couldn't even be considered a third big 3. I mean, he balled out in Toronto, but when he came there, shit, if he probably barely averaged and double digits in points.
And that's the thing. One, he was a star in Toronto, and he changed his game to fit in with D-Wade and LeBron. And also, how long ago was that?
Exactly.
Like 10 years.
That was all what started it, though.
No, what I'm saying, but like
now everybody's trying to do it.
But I'm saying, but it's 10 years too late. Do that 2 years after the fact.
Yeah, the league changes, so you cannot do that.
And also, you got to get a big 3 that fit, right? You got Devin Booker and KD, right? Bradley Beal doesn't fit. As soon as they made the trade, I'm like, why did they do that? That's stupid. There's only one ball. You got to play defense, and you got to have somebody as the point guard to run the ship. They don't have that. They got rid of that when they got rid of Chris Paul. Like, I don't know anybody who knew that this is going to work. This ain't a surprise. And Bradley Beal, just to me, he's good, but he ain't no superstar.
Has to be the right thing. Bradley Beal is a right situation. Is a right situation team. Yeah. He's a third option at best.
At best. Yep.
On a good team.
Okay.
With Edwards.
You said they.
Oh, hold on. First, they gave way too much for KD. And Bills.
Yeah, they gave up everything. That's what I said. They got it caught up in his names and big three thing.
Yep.
And
Yep. 3-team trade and KD to Minnesota to pair with Edwards, spread the floor for Ant, and KD can still sort of high clippers than me.
Yeah, because KD is not the vocal guy. He needs to be able to just play. He's not a face guy that goes sit down. He doesn't want to do that. That's just not his. I'm not knocking him for that. It's just not his personality. Nope. So you can't make, because he's a good to great basketball player, a talker for your team. You can't make him the face of your team. When I say the face, I mean the person that sits out there and can talk and deal with the media and what. Listen, Draymond Green is one of the best at dealing with the media and talking and shit, but he's not a face of he's a glue guy for Golden State, but he's not the face at all.
I tell you, the worst thing KD did was leave Golden State.
Well, KD's a very emotional guy, and I watched the thing on it last night, and he said that was part of the reason. He's like, we talked and we got through it, me and Draymond. He said, but in the end, you just don't talk to your teammates like that. So yes, that played a part of me go ahead and leaving and getting away, because it was hard for me to deal with that, that situation. And Draymond did that quite a bit because he knew KD was not that guy that was going to really come back at it. Draymond's a damn bully. He's a bully.
He's a bully.
So he knew KD wasn't going to come back at him. I think he liked the initial, but once he got there and seen KD winning these MVPs and all that, I think Draymond took a step back and said, hold on. We already had 73 freaking wins without KD. This is, you joined that shit. This is not your shit, bro.
Yep.
And for his career, no, he shouldn't have never left.
For his
career, he shouldn't have never left.
Yeah. And it's just, he's just.
And you're right, Cuzzo. That's why he worked at them, because he just played ball. Because after the game, they would interview him, but Draymond would do the talking. Kerry would do a little talking. Yep. Yeah, they just let him play ball. But I don't think Draymond liked the fact that he was getting so much shine and he was not part of the three that built the foundation of the Golden State Warriors. And he came in and won MVP both times. And I just think Draymond didn't care for that.
Mm-hmm. It's that team that owner is just, he's playing fantasy basketball.
That's exactly what that big three they built in what it was, fantasy basketball.
Yep. This is not going to work. It's a mess. It's a mess.
LeBron was playing the mind games last night. sitting on the sideline at Cleveland during the playoffs. Know my son coming in, so I haven't opted in yet. I got the July to opt in, and Cleveland is my home, and they probably would draft my son. And I said, this guy, man, he's a drama king, bro. He got some shit with him. He definitely got some shit with him. I ain't a clown, but he's a drama dude.
No, he's a clown. He's one of those dudes that loves attention. Loves attention, bro.
He's a guy that demands it. He demands it though.
Damn well if If it was somebody else sitting at courtside at another game, people would be like, "What the fuck? Why is this dude here? This fucking jabroni."
Somebody else, maybe
then,
that, but
then people would be like, "Oh, he's trying to steal the spotlight."
No, I don't think he tried. I don't even think he tried to steal the spotlight. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to make the Lakers front office think. It wasn't about stealing nothing from Cleveland. He's trying to make the Lakers front office like, oh shit, he's sitting in Cleveland, and that's where he's from, and we know he want his son. He want his son here. That's what they wasn't about stealing no shine in Cleveland. It was about making the Lakers.
Oh, think. Mega, shut it up, Mega. Yeah.
No, for real, bro. That's true. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, but that's what that was about.
That's what he did. That's what he did when he was when he was
that ain't an attention grabber though. You ain't taking shine from nobody.
Bro, when he was with Miami, right? When he was with Miami, he left Miami at a game. He left Miami and went to Zydrunas Ilgauskas jersey retirement. And what happened after that? His ass went back to Cleveland. LeBron ain't stupid. He's all about playing games. He's telling the Lakers,
he's a game player without a doubt.
I got options. Y'all don't. Get your shit together. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to steal a spotlight.
Exactly. He doesn't. He's the spotlight. He don't have to.
He doesn't have to, but he can just tell the Lakers, "Yo, y'all know what the fuck I got."
It's chess, bro. It doesn't work like that. It's chess.
Bro. Yeah, you got the best player in the NBA right now sitting courtside, and that's not taking the attention off the game that's going on.
Attention is just because he's there, but that was not.
That's my point. That is his intention, though. Come on, guys.
His intention was to make the Lakers squirm in their damn pants. He didn't go there.
His intention is he's the same. He's the same as fucking when A-Rod made the announcement during the playoffs, and everybody's like, "Why the fuck is this dude making announcements during the playoffs to steal spotlights?"
LeBron can be a free agent at the end of the year.
Okay.
He wants his son to be drafted by the Lakers. He can opt out of his contract.
And his son don't deserve to be drafted by anybody.
And not going to argue that.
Doesn't deserve to be drafted by anybody.
Listen, I listen. We all know that happens every day. That's the politics of
that happens
of
all the
world
time.
We live in.
That's why they made up the
but
word.
I do the same damn thing for my son, so I ain't got a problem with it.
Sure.
Mike Piazza only got drafted as a favorite for
do you? Let me ask you this though. Would you prefer your son gets drafted and becomes one of the biggest busts in NBA?
You're not a bust
because he has
NBA. You're not a bust. If you get in the league, no, and I'm not even talking about his son. I'm talking about period. I'm like Kwame Brown.
So hold on. His son doesn't deserve to be drafted.
Okay.
But hold on. But if he gets to the NBA and doesn't perform at all, and gets fucking washed out or stays around because of his last name and plays 0 minutes because he's just there because he was LeBron's son, that's not a fucking what did I just say? A bust?
He lived his dream.
Let me say one thing.
He lived his dream.
Nobody's calling LiAngelo Ball a bust. And the only reason he got drafted because of his two brothers, because of LaMelo. There's 3 Ball brothers. One got drafted and didn't do shit. And the only reason he got drafted because of his last name. He's not a bust. There weren't any expectations. Marco Fultz, who got traded for Jason Tatum, you can consider him if you want to.
Nobody's a bust if they were in the NFL,
I don't even
in the NBA.
Using the bus word, man, because if you make it to the league,
listen, no, I'm not saying.
Okay, maybe you're not the player that the expectations that people put on you, but Kwame Brown said it best. I was an 18-year-old kid who was able to buy my mama a house, made generational wealth.
And LeBron's son getting drafted, they ain't gonna make no difference.
So how many minutes I played in the NBA every black kid should want to be a bust to do what I did for my family after the fact. Got 10, 11 years in the league. So, yeah. Maybe he didn't live up to the expectations of a number one draft and wasn't a household name and all that. But, damn, he changed his life forever.
But this isn't going to change LeBron's son's life for nothing. Because guess what? He's got generational wealth no matter what.
Well, his daddy got generational
drafted in the league. He's getting drafted in the league, though.
I don't even know if he'll get drafted. I think he'll get a free agent contract from him.
I think he'll get drafted because somebody's going
to be like, gonna draft him?
Somebody will. Because how many second-round picks make it? I mean, that's just a lottery anyway. So I might as well waste a second-round pick in the hopes that it'll attract LeBron. If not this year, then maybe next year.
That's probably true. Yeah. It's like you're right. Second-round picks are long shots anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Lakers pressure will be rough.
I hope they do take his ass in the Lakers, because then when they shit the bed again, it'll be another LeBron forcing their hand to do something, and it goes right back to the shits.
Yeah, he definitely, Mega talk about that last week. He's definitely not been a great GM. That's for damn sure.
Player
slash GM.
Did y'all see that? I can't remember who the fuck it was, but somebody was saying that they think that if the Lakers were smart, they just say, "Yo, you just go out and be our fucking coach and go out there," because every season we're getting rid of somebody because they ain't fitting the need for your needs. So who's gonna fit his needs? And sooner or later, right? He keeps getting rid of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for people like you that hate LeBron, you probably got maybe 2 years at best that you got to worry about him, and he's gonna be gone. You won't have to worry about it no more. For the time is undefeated. 2 years at best.
Undefeated.
For 2 years at best. Maybe next year, and then the following year, and then he's gonna ride off in the sunset.
You think?
Yeah. He ain't got a whole lot of time left.
Yeah.
Not at the level he's playing at.
Yeah. Well, but you can stay around if he wants.
I mean, I don't know how guys like him with that competitive wanting to be the best and then can't play up. See, right now he's not even considered the best in the league, but he plays up to still being able to be talked about. At 42 years old, he will not be able to muster to be able to be talked about. And it's coming. The kid that got hurt in Memphis, he's coming, bro. John Morant. That thing is coming. So
he's still probably top 10 in the league.
Yeah. The kid in Oklahoma. Them guys is coming, man. It's scary to be them guys' league, bro. The turnover is coming in the next year or so. The turnover is coming. KD is still balling, but he's older. LeBron is older. Curry's getting older. So the turnover is coming.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Where were we? Oh man, I know Mega was happy about this.
Oh, I mean, 3% one number one. But who the hell is in the college they're gonna draft? Who is it? Another Wembley out there?
Kind of. No, and that's the thing. Like, I'd rather have it last year. Like, I mean, it's better than the 10th pick, obviously, but this dude Alex Sarr from France who's probably going to be the
baller.
Yeah,
I always feel weird about when these basketball teams take people from like France, and maybe it's just because I remember the Knicks taking I can't remember, but who.
Frederick Weiss. That's what it was.
That was his name. Mm-hmm. When what's his name was in charge?
When
Phil right when
Lakina.
Yeah. Remember when they let that motherfucker do the draft and then he quit?
Yeah.
or then they let him go.
Man, dude had told the coach, the GM, that he didn't want to coach, but they threw so much damn money at him. He was like, he was not even there, bro.
Yeah, I give you $10 million. All right,
yeah, he couldn't turn the money down. It's like, I don't want to do this. Right. And they was like, no, we're going to throw money. We need you. Threw the money at him. And I think he was half-heartedly in that shit.
You know, I was gonna ask y'all. Well, last week I was gonna bring it up, but obviously I wasn't on. But I was seeing all these people losing their mind, complaining about the fuck is that kid? The ball kid, the one that's in Boston, in Chicago.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, he's ruining. This is what's wrong with the league. He's opting in, even though he hasn't played in 2 years." Who the fuck ain't gonna opt in for $22 million?
Right, he gonna get his money. That's the business side of it, man.
Yeah,
just like
they would opt out.
If they could not pay him, they wouldn't. Shit,
right.
And if he was producing to be enough to get a big ass contract, he'd opt out. Plain and fucking simple.
Yeah, like what?
I love when I see shit like that. It's like, listen, as a fan of, if I was a Bulls fan, sure, I'd be mad because I'd be like, fuck, we're paying this motherfucker $22 million. He hasn't played in 2 years. But the hope that he can come back and play up to $22 million doesn't seem like it's a lot in the fucking league.
It ain't no more in this new league. Not for superstars.
So, and insurance, a lot of money. Insurance gonna pay for it. They'll get an injury exception.
Oh yeah.
It's moving.
Those owners are gonna cover their ass. You can believe that.
Yeah. But these are the other. These are the order of the draft. It's going to be Hawks, Wizards, Rockets, Spurs, Pistons, Hornets, Trailblazers, Spurs from Toronto, Grizzlies, and Jazz.
And the Pistons, the second year in a row, they had the worst record and didn't get the number 1 pick. Second year in a row. Like that team, it's like they're trying to lose, but they ain't doing any good. Like that team is shit.
They're trying to lose to get the number 1 pick and can't get the number 1 pick.
Yep.
It's rough.
Yep, that's right. It's nothing to pick from.
You know what
to say. I don't even, coming out of the only thing I remember is the big guy from NC State, and I mean, of course we know he ain't going, and then the big guy from was it Purdue, the big old tall 7'3" or 4" kid from Purdue or somebody. I mean, so yeah, I don't know nobody. Oh,
Solomon, that's crazy.
Do you mean Zion? Not LeBron. You mean Zion, right?
Yeah, he got to mean Zion.
Yeah, I don't want his ass either. Keep his ass.
40 points, and then the last 3 minutes, I'm hurt. And they probably beat the Lakers if he don't get hurt.
His
but
ass.
That's always that if with Zion, man.
That dude is just, in Chung's words, he gonna be a bust. He just ain't got it in him. He ain't got it up here or in here. He should be.
And I mean, he was balling. I just think his body is letting him down. I just think the quick twitch and the explosiveness. I just think his body just can't handle the weight and the explosiveness that his body produces.
Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
Yeah, and then just fast and quick. I mean, explosive.
What else we got here? We got the Lions signing Jared Goff to a 4-year, $212 million extension. $170 million of it is guaranteed.
Well, they throwing that money out there, brother.
Crazy.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he's there, and they made a little playoff, but damn,
you know what though? I'd give him that. I'd give him that money any day over the Daniel Jones.
Oh,
so.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Giants lost their mind when they did that Daniel Jones.
They lost their mind, yeah. Like what?
They lost their minds on that Daniel Jones because he hadn't even did nothing to think he earned that money.
Yeah, at least Jared Goff has I mean, playoff. He's got some playoff pedigree going on. He went to the Lions and they started looking pretty good still. Yeah. You know, everybody thought they were just gonna fucking go back to being the old Lions and shit in the bag again, and he got them back, looking good again. So
they're relevant. They're definitely relevant.
Yeah, they stayed relevant even after losing Matthew Stafford, which everybody thought they wouldn't. So which is pretty cool. On top of that, Marquez Valdez-Scantling signs with the Bills, 1 year, $3 million plus incentives, up to 4.5. Bro, to me, that seems like a lot of damn money for him. When you look at what some of these dudes have been signing for in the past couple of weeks, Marquez Valdez-Scantling is not a $3 million with incentives.
I don't even know him. What position does he play?
He's a receiver. He was with Aaron Rodgers before, and then he went to Kansas City, and craziness. Craziness.
Yeah.
So
you be a post up dude. Yeah.
Yo, did y'all see that whole Shaquille O'Neal and
Yeah, definitely check that dude.
What's his name? Shannon Sharp gimmick?
Shannon Sharp, yeah, seen that beef.
Yeah, man.
50 dudes beefing. Like, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I see what Shaq was saying though.
Listen, man, you got 7-digit and 8-digit neighbors beefing.
Yeah, 250 millionaire neighbors beefing. Like, come on, man. Beefing. Bullshit. Come on.
I guess Shaq said it's all right for me to say I'm lazy and I went through the motions, but damn it, ain't nobody else gonna say it.
But I see what Shaq's saying. Everybody want, especially when you're doing a podcast, people you feel you want to get eyes on your shit, so you're gonna set. Sometimes you may call people out, even if you're cool with them. But yeah, I guess he did basically say what Shaq said previously.
Yeah. So, I think the only thing Shaq didn't like is when he said he was envious.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you for tuning in, Cuzzo.
Yes. Thank you, Solomon. Thanks as always, brother.
Yep. Thank you for being a loyal, and I will get you a shirt, Cuzzo. I will get you one. But I think when he said he was envious, and it was a big man that he said he was envious of, I think Shaq was like, "Ho, bro, I'm the Diesel. I was the most in my prime. I was the most dominant big man ever. And you're gonna say I'm envious of somebody who can't jump 2 inches off the ground?"
Yeah, I hear that, man. But
I
think we pretty much.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say Tiger Woods is playing in a major this weekend. I seen him practicing, so he's playing in I think it's in Louisville, man. Playing in the major. We didn't cover the. Did we could? I don't remember who won. I know it was a photo finish at the Kentucky Derby 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but it was a photo finish, and that's the first photo finish in forget how many years I seen what they said. Unfortunately, none of us guys, even though these two guys are up north, would you think they would watch some little hockey? We don't know a lot. I do know the Rangers and Hurricanes was 3-2 now. I think it was because Hurricanes won the last two, and they're going back to Raleigh tonight or tomorrow night. But yeah, hopefully one day, maybe before the playoffs over, we can get our hockey extraordinary back on to give us a quick run through it. Maybe I'll reach out to her and see if she can just peek in for a couple of minutes and give us a little run on the hockey scene, because I'm not gonna lie.
So,
I don't watch hockey.
I've been waiting to for the right win so I could, talk a little shit, but the damn Panthers.
Yeah, Hurricane. Them damn
Hurricanes. The Hurricanes.
Hurricanes won't.
Rangers are up 3-2.
The
Rangers are up 3-2 on the Hurricanes. Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be playing Game 6. Game 6 tomorrow.
Yeah. Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh. Yeah.
Panthers.
On them dudes. They was up 3-0.
Yeah, they was up 3-0. They sure
was. Yeah.
I think they all been close games, though. I think 2 of them been overtime. So they all been close games. Just the Portland bounced a different way a couple of these last 2 games for the Hurricanes. So
also the Stars and Avalanche, Dallas is up 3-1. Canucks and Oilers, Vancouver's up 2-1, and the Bruins and Panthers, where's that one at? 3-1 Florida right now. So, but the Bruins are winning 2-1 in game 5. So that's
that's a wrap
current
up.
current hockey. So on that note,
I appreciate you, Cuzzo, and
so
I did get you a shirt, so I know I did get you a shirt. Thank you, Miss Carmelate. No go Yankee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't know, man. I'm trying to get to the things. My shit is freezing up, so you may have to.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's we pretty much covered it out.
Be good.
So, thank y'all all for tuning in, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the